sit and talk, I see your crying eyes turning red through the day.
Hello guys, welcome back to Being Mrs. Fraser. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for trusting me to give you guys the motivation, inspiration, and all the things. I truly appreciate each and every one of you for subscribing, as well as all my OGs. You all know who you are. I see you guys comment all the time, and I appreciate it so much. We are still just continuing on getting our cleaning routine into check. You know, the kids have been back in school for a week now, just over a week, and I'm still trying to figure out my schedule and getting everything, you know, just kind of lined up, getting back into that routine of taking kids to school, walking kids to the bus, you know, just getting all back into that routine, and then trying to get everything that I need to get done squished in the middle there before it's time to go pick up the next kiddo. So we're still learning, we're still figuring it out, but today I'm going to tackle the living room. I don't know why, but it seems like I always leave the living room for the last to be cleaned, and again, I don't know why, because this is where people enter the home. Like, I feel like it should always be clean, should always be tidy, and your girl just slacks on this. The two rooms that I keep the most clean are my kitchen and dining area, and then my bedroom. Why? I don't know. But that is, you know, we keep it real over here, and that's as real as it gets in my household. But I did want to go ahead. If you guys have been around for a minute, you guys have known that I've been kind of working on getting things rearranged in the living room, moving artwork and mirrors and stuff like that, decor pieces, just kind of trying to get them moved around to a way I like. Now, I did have the canvas, the cow canvases on this wall at first, and then I moved this mirror over here from the other wall. But I did decide that I did want to go ahead and leave this mirror here. I really like it. The mirror, the candles, the wood, the brick, all of it together. I really just like the way that looks. So I did want to go ahead and take down that little lamp that I had hanging over the artwork. I do have an idea for this lamp. I want to get a couple more, and I want to move them into my girls' room. So I have a plan for that. Hopefully here in the next few weeks, we're going to tackle that. I need to do, if you guys are here from the makeover that I did in my teen girls' room, some things have moved on me, and so I do need to fix that, but I also want to finish decorating in their room. They deserve it. We've lived in our house for over 2 years now, and, you know, we're still slowly working out making this home ours, and so yeah, I want to go ahead and get their room finished up. I have, like I said, a couple ideas. I'm going to be using that lamp. I do need to order a couple more, but I'm so excited to finish that up because they don't know what I have in store for them. I know they're going to like it with, you know, having talks and stuff like that with them, but I'm so super excited for that. So stay tuned for that because that will be coming up. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and finish, just kind of get this list going, the check marks, the checks marked off. Oh, I don't even know. We're going to scratch out the list and keep going here in the living room. Another thing I really wanted to get done is getting some ceiling fans taken care of. We live in Florida, if you don't know. It is hot here. And our fans literally run 24/7. So I don't notice how dirty they get unless I just think about, oh, I need to clean that, or until they accidentally get shut off. And then I'm like, oh my goodness, when was the last time I cleaned that? And yeah, that was an incident with this. The other day I was sitting down in the evening enjoying my family, relaxing, and I accidentally shut the fan off, and I noticed all the dust build up on it, and I was like, yeah, it's time to clean that. Add that to your list, Tammy, and get it done. So another thing I needed to get done were dusting these shelves. For whatever reason, I will dust the entire living room and forget these shelves. I don't know why it is. but it just is. And so I did want to go ahead and tackle these and get them cleaned off. I absolutely love these picture shelves. I did get them at IKEA. They were originally white. You guys may recognize them if you guys have seen my craft room declutter hoarder video. They were the ones on the shelves that initially held glitter, then they held the little jars with the scent beads in them. Well, now they are here. I spray painted them black and hung them on the wall here for a picture shelf wall. Like I said, I absolutely love them here. The spray paint is kind of coming off a little bit, but it's not really that noticeable unless you're like right on top of the shelf. So it is what it is. I think though IKEA now has these in black. When I originally bought them, they only had white. Okay, so I went to move these and there was a bug. It literally, it startled me. I am not typically afraid of bugs or anything like that. We do keep our house sprayed regularly. Fred sprays like an exterior spray like monthly, and then I spray all the windows and doors and stuff like that as well regularly. We use something a little harsher outside. On the inside though, because of the cats and kids, we do use like animal safe spray, but somehow that little booger got in, and when I went to move that little speaker, like he was already dead. But I think it was just like a water beetle. Honestly, that is probably the like second bug that I have ever seen in our house since living here. But yeah, he startled me a little bit. Thankfully, like I said, he was already dead, so I just vacuumed him up later on and he was good to go. But next up on my list of things to do is getting cat hair off of these curtains. Now, this side gets it the worst. The cats are shedding like crazy. They do, very much so. If you are a pet owner, you know the hair is an issue. And so I love this little it's like a chom tool, but I don't think it's an actual chom. I don't really remember. I do have it linked in my Amazon storefront if you're interested or looking. I do make a little bit of a commission off of it at no extra cost to you, but I do want to let you guys know that. Just, you know, open and honest there. But look at all this hair that I just got off the curtain. And honestly, that's not even all of it, because I was using the little extra like scraper tool that came with this, and then I was using this. So some of it had already fallen off. But this tool is amazing. If you have pets with fur, cats, dogs, you need this tool. I kid you not, like it is the best thing in the world for getting the cat hair and all that off of your couch and your curtains. But for whatever reason, that curtain on the right side there, that one gets it the worst. The one on the left is not near as bad. It doesn't need near the attention for whatever reason. I assume it's because they get up on the couch on that side, but you know, it is what it is. They love looking outside. The front window gets all the action, all the lizards and all that. So it keeps them attentive. The birds, the squirrels, they all play in the front yard. So that's where the cats sit probably 90% of the time.
I've stayed for too long and I woke up at your place again. If this is what love is, then it's worth the wait. Can't get enough of this. Thought of you
I did use the hair remover tool on the tops of the cushions, but I did want to go through. It wasn't picking up my feathers. My pillows are all feather pillows, and so because I'm washing the blankets and the pillow covers, there was literally like feathers everywhere, and so I just wanted to go back through with the vacuum and go ahead and get those all vacuumed up. Obviously vacuuming under the cushions as well, because somehow, some way, like dirt and grime gets under the cushions. I don't know. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do all that. Now, I will say, if you do have pets, one of the things I know a lot of people are always concerned about is like your home having a certain pet smell. Some ways to combat that is making sure that you are constantly cleaning your linens, your throw blankets, your pillow covers, your pillows, and stuff like that. So I did not wash my actual pillows because, like I said, they do have feathers in them, and I don't think that I can wash them. I don't really know. I'll probably replace them eventually. But I did wash the other pillows. There's black ones on the couch there. Those are just regular throw pillows that came with the couch that I put a pillow cover over. And I did just go ahead and wash those, but just making sure that you are constantly keeping things washed. I try to do this about once a week, you know, just to kind of combat any sort of animal smell. I don't think cats smell near as bad as like dogs, because, you know, they're not in and out of the house, like dogs are rolling around outside in the dirt and stuff like that. But just in case, I do want to try to prevent that. Now, I am very, like, not necessarily anal, but very nervous of my house smelling, so I do ask people if my house smells, and you know, I've never ever had anybody tell me that, so hopefully that's the case. Hopefully everybody's being honest with me. You know, at our old house, my stepmom was always, I feel like she would have been blunt and told me if there was an issue, and she was always like, your house smells so good, it always smells so fresh, so clean. So I'm like, okay, thank you. But yeah, so that's one of my biggest things, is just making sure those linens get cleaned. My second biggest thing is just always having a candle lit. You know, your girl loves her candles.
Still gonna be dreaming of you. No matter where I lay my head, another town, another bed. And no matter what I do, I'm still gonna be dreaming of you. No matter who I try to love, it's always you I'm thinking of. No matter what I do, I'm still gonna be dreaming.
I still absolutely love this table. If you guys don't know, if you're new here, my husband and I built this table by ourselves. It is solid wood. It is so heavy and so hard to move around, but I love it so much. It is nice and big, yes, for our area, but our family loves to play board games and stuff like that, and so I wanted something big enough that we could all sit around and enjoy the space playing board games, because before we had that, we had this like tiny little round coffee table, and board games just did not fit on it at all. But if you're interested, I know that coffee table is very popular. You can buy it pre-made at stores and stuff like that, but I think it cost around $200 or so. The legs were the most expensive part, because I think they were around $80 for the 4 legs. So, you know, but we were able to build it and stain it, you know, to match our home and stuff like that. And so it was so much easier going that route than trying to find even a used one. But yeah, I absolutely love it. If you're interested, definitely check out that video on how to make it. Again, it was pretty easy for the most part. But moving on, we're just trying to get all the dust kind of cleaned up. Again, my cats are really shedding right now, so their hair is literally everywhere, including the tops of these candlesticks. I'm like, what the heck is going on? But yeah, so I was literally finding their hair everywhere. So I just wanted to go ahead and get everything, you know, just kind of finished dusted, or getting it dusted. Does that make sense? I think so. But yeah, and then On this shelf here, this is actually a shoe rack from IKEA. I love the shoe rack. I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, they, you know, you can fit actually quite a lot of shoes in this, and I love it. It kind of keeps the shoes out of the way. When we first moved to Florida, we had to be creative with storage, and that was one of my favorite purchases because it's clean looking, it's off out of the way, but it stores so much.
What's the point of anything at all? It's to live your life, live it right now, 'cause you only get one. Before the dawn, it's always dark. Before the light, there is a tunnel. Before you run, you gotta stumble. When you fall in love, but it don't work out. When you've cried at least 100 times.
It's time to move into the bedroom and get this bedroom cleaned up. Last video, I just kind of, you know, made the bed, call it a day. But I really needed to get these sheets washed. It had been a little longer than I like to do. I tried to change my bedding once a week. You know, as I get older, you know, women, we have night sweats and all the things. My husband is like a little furnace next to me, and he sweats. And so you just want to change your linens like at least once a week, if not twice a week, I feel like at my age. But I did not get it done twice last week, so I did want to go ahead and get it done today. Now, again, as I said earlier, I am going through and just getting all the fans cleaned off. This was another one. This fan literally runs 24/7, and so I did want to go ahead and shut it off and get it cleaned. There was so much dust buildup, as you can see. Well, I don't know if you can kind of see there's like a vent on the ceiling there. So it's literally blowing on this fan, blowing all that dust and air and everything onto the fan, which collects so much dust and buildup. Another thing to help though fight that dust and stuff is making sure you're cleaning out your AC vents. If you have animals, you might need to do it more often. But also, you should only be using like the thin, cheap ones. Don't use the thick like filters that actually makes your AC work harder than it needs to. I have heard or had multiple air conditioning people, service guys tell me that. So we've stopped using the super thick ones. Now, our air conditioner is set up really weird down here, and it's a totally different filter, but we still get the cheaper thin ones. Besides, nobody wants to spend that much money on filters. It is so ridiculous how much filters cost, in my opinion. But unless you have like some major allergies, go with the cheaper filter. Trust me, it saves your air conditioner unit. But anyway, after I got all that dust wiped off the fan, I wanted to go ahead and bring the blankets and the sheets out. I did the dusting of the fan before changing the bedding, so that way anything that fell onto the sheets was going to be washed. And that way it didn't fall directly onto the mattress and that. But anyway, I also wanted to go ahead, before I got it ground into the ground or into the rug by walking all over it, I did want to go ahead and get it vacuumed up. It didn't fully come out of the rug. I don't know. This rug, you guys, I know you guys have heard this multiple times, but I literally, I despise it so much. But yeah, so anyway, also on this day, normally I will go ahead and wash the bedding and then just make the bed. But on this day, I just wanted to get it all done. And so once all the bedding's washed, I will go ahead and fold it later on. But at least I have the peace of mind that I have fresh, clean sheets on the bed and that my bed is made for the day.
You and I will shine during the darkest times. As the leaves change color, I dive into you. When summer's fading, there's nothing to do but bask in the glory of the wind. each color. I dive into you when summer's fading. There's nothing to do but bask in the glory of the winter sun. Baby, this is the season of love.
So we have king size pillows, and I have both queen size and king size pillowcases. I don't know, I used to have different size pillows that were not king size, and so that's just what I bought when I initially bought these sheets. However, when I replaced our pillows, I did buy all king size pillows, but your girl still uses the queen size pillowcases because I'm not going to waste money and go buy more when they work. But so tip from Tammy: turn your pillowcases inside out, grab the corners, and then flip it and roll it over the pillow. It makes it so much easier putting those long king size pillows into the long king size pillowcases. Like, I mean, literally, instead of sitting there, you know, like shaking the pillow down, trying to aggressively get it into the pillowcase. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Just flipping it inside out and like sliding it right on. So much easier. I cannot remember where I initially saw that tip at, but I've been doing it ever since, and it's so much easier.
You call and keep on asking, is it too late for us? The answer I keep giving, isn't it obvious? Our love is turned to nothing, but before I go, you should.
With that vent right above this dresser gets full of dust and hair as well quickly. Like, I feel like it gets covered faster than any other furniture piece in the bedroom. So I wanted to go ahead and get that cleaned off and dusted, but first I had to go through and get it cleared off, get it decluttered. I had my husband's t-shirts on here from washing the clothes the other day, and I just never hung his shirts up. He has so many shirts, you guys. I really need him to go through and declutter them, but I know he's not going to want to because we get a lot of our shirts when we traveled, and we really don't travel a whole lot anymore, so I know he's not going to want to get rid of them any more than I would want to get rid of any of mine. So I really need to remember to buy more hangers because I feel like he just like has no hangers, and so there's always a few shirts just lying around waiting for there to be extra hangers so I can hang them up. But anyway, I need to put that on my list of things to buy because it's literally my fault. I just keep forgetting to buy hangers, and if I would, it would be good and I wouldn't have the clothes lying around there. But anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and get everything finished up and get it dusted. This dark furniture, as much as I love it, I also hate it because it shows the dust so quickly. Alrighty guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope it was motivational. If you didn't sit and watch the video, I hope you were cleaning with me. I just absolutely love filming these videos for you guys, and I hope that they help you along with your cleaning journey. Anyway, with that being said, if you haven't already, I do hope you will stick around and subscribe. I have a bunch of videos planned out for the rest of the year that I cannot wait to share with you, including a upcoming holiday motivational series, a holiday series prepping your home, you know, for the holidays. But anyway, I hope you all stay happy, healthy, and safe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye guys.
You don't